Hey guys, I'm Koko, welcome back to Indie Month, the month where I play 31 different indie games, and today we're playing RUINER. Oh my god, what an amazing game this is. Oh god damn it, this was really good. I really enjoyed playing this. Now this is an indie game that is extremely well done, that it's almost like you're thinking, hey, is this AAA title or is this indie? Right? Okay, let's go into basics. First things first, RUINER, developed by Rengkok Games and published by Devolver Digital. It release date was 26th of September 2017, so by now, almost a year ago, well, like a month less, but you know, it's been some time. I remember a lot of hype around it back then. I never played it then, and I only just got it like 2 months ago, I think, but I haven't played it since, or well, since now. Its reviews are very positive, and it's like over 3,000 of them, so you can tell that there's plenty of good ones out there. Plenty of people really enjoying this. It's a very brutal game, so it's not actually a game that I usually play on my channel. It's definitely not a thing I play on my channel, but I love the style. Like if I had to pick one theme that would rule them all, it would be cyberpunk. For me, that is the greatest thing. Cyberpunk, I love it. It's just, I don't know what is about it, but cyberpunk towns and themes and whatever it is, I love it. It's one of my favorite themes. Well, it is my favorite theme, right? Right now I'm reading Neuromancer, a book that started it all basically. It's an amazing book, and well, it doesn't have anything to do with RUINER, but it's pretty cool. Okay, back to RUINER. As I said, it's very brutal. It's like a action shooter or smasher or whatever it is that has a cool set of RPG system. Basically, what you do is you go around there. First, you start with like your brain was hacked and someone told you to kill a boss. It doesn't actually happen in the end. You get saved before you do it, but you almost get to the boss. And then what you do is you go out there and you take revenge on those that wanted to hack you, right, and save your brother. That's the gist of the story, and it's all done in this cyberpunk city. That's like Rengkok, something like that. You know, kind of a not Chinese vibe, but something like that, right? It's cyberpunk. It's all cultures mashed together, as you would expect, with a lot of enhancements, right? Okay, it's a shooter, so plenty of guns you would expect. Yes, you actually have like you have a stick to smash with at first. Like when you start, you have like a stick that I think it's a pipe, and with that pipe you just smash everyone. That's your basic melee weapon. You also soon get a gun, like your pistol, which is I believe called RUINER, and that one you will always have. Like that one is always gonna be there for you. It's not the one that's gonna go away. But otherwise, a lot of enemies actually drop weapons, and you can pick them up, like pistols, shotguns, machine guns, all kinds of good stuff. But like you pick a pistol, it has like 6 bullets, and that's it. And after that, you're back to your RUINER. You just that pistol just goes away. You don't use it anymore. So what you do, like you kill a lot of stuff. Like you run around, kill things, and you dash. Like your dashing ability is like extremely important. You dash from one side to the other. So you go and smash one guy that has a better gun, and you pick that up on the fly, shoot the other guy with it, pick his gun, stuff like that. Like works extremely well. It's like really well done. I mean, combat awesome. Like as I said, I'm usually not playing this kind of games, but from time to time I do play a game like this, like a twin stick shooter or something like that, whatever you want to call it. It's not exactly a bullet hell, but let's say an action shooter, yeah, shall we say. And I play it from time to time, and I really enjoy it because I think it's pretty damn good. And this one, amazing. Like your what shall I say? Your ability to just smash everything and have fun while doing that, with like this amazing soundtrack. Like, can you imagine? Like, soundtrack is just so awesome. Like you can tell that the developers that did this they actually used to work on the Witcher games. So you can tell that they have a lot of XP with gaming, basically. Making games, yeah, they know all about it. So they worked on the Witcher project, they worked on some other cool games, and then I think in 2015 they decided they're gonna make their own thing. I think it's like 4 of them, and they started developing RUINER, which was their first game. Okay, so soundtrack and the cyberpunk theme is just, it's mind-blowingly amazing. Also the voice acting, whatever it is in the game, it's not much of it, but it's also so good, like really good. There's a lady that always calls you puppy, which is kind of fun, but that's like, it's kind of, I don't know what to say, but the story is like you go out there to kill that boss because your brain was hacked, right? And then you get saved by that girl that calls you puppy, and she tells you, hey, you go kill this one for me, right? So there's no difference between you and the guy that hacked me. But I guess I have a choice over here, although I don't even speak. I'll just do I shrug and I nod, and that's how it works. Basically, you have like this mask on your head, and it says "kill boss" or, well, whatever it says, whatever you do, right? Special abilities. You get plenty of special abilities. Like you have your range weapon, and you have your melee weapon, right? That's the things you have. And then you have a bunch of abilities, like as I said, it's an RPG system, right? And with the RPG system, as you kill more enemies, you get a bunch of karma, and as you get karma, you level up. Also, if you execute like RUINER kills, that's something I'm gonna talk about more later on, you get more karma, and you can open loot boxes around the city, and you get more karma from that as well, right? So basically, plenty of options what you want to do and how you want to do it. And as you get these abilities, like first on, like your normal one is on the right mouse button is the dash. Like you dash around, you can even dash like you can slow time and dash 3 times from one side to the other. Like it's good to maybe avoid some traps and maybe avoid some dangerous mechanics. Like that's the multi-dash. Then you also start in like tutorial. You start with like a shield that you can use on your space bar. It's basically a shield that is gonna help you with some projectiles. Like if they shoot you, you can use that energy shield and it's gonna block them. It also, of course, drains your energy if you do that, right? If you do that, it's gonna drain your energy, and you can't actually keep it up for like forever. Of course, it's not too OP. But as I said, you slowly level up and you get more points, you get more karma, and you can also enhance those abilities, right? Or with leveling up, you will also unlock new abilities that you can put points on. The best part of the system is that you can actually freely put points out of the maybe abilities you already have, and then put points in some other ability on the fly. Basically, as you fight someone, you can do that, grab some other ability and go fight someone else, right? That's how it works, and I think it's a really good thing how they did this. It's a really good thing, and I enjoy this. Like, it's not like you're locked into a certain set of abilities that you did at the start, right? You're not locked into it, and you don't need to like spend a lot of points to maybe get out of this, or maybe spend money so I can redo whatever I want to do, because that would just be, I mean, that's usually how RPGs work. But this one gives you a lot of freedom. You know, you want to play the way you want to play, sure, go ahead, do it. Do you want to go out there and maybe try a different combo? Sure, just do it. Just do it on the fly. You don't need to wait and I don't know, go to town to actually get the abilities proper as you would want them. No, you can get out there. Also, as you play, like there's checkpoints all the time. Like before you get into a fight or after a fight, you're gonna get a checkpoint. So if you die, you just respawn there. It's not very punishing. There's different game modes that you can do. Like I played on normal because I expected normal is going to be good enough. You also have the easy option, I believe, and there's the hardcore for those people that are just crazy, or well, at least better at this kind of games than I am. Because it took me some time before I actually got my, I don't know, speed on. to be able to constantly dash and just waste all the enemies and just do it proper like. It is not on normal, it's not exactly that hard, even though I said it took me some time and did die a couple of times. But after that, you get into that vibe and you play, and it just becomes natural. There's also like a bunch of health packs and energy packs that you're gonna find all around the place, so you can use those to heal up. Also, if you execute enemies, you can heal up again as well. Like there's that's something I wanted to talk about earlier. It's like the ruiner kill. Basically, you don't always exactly just kill the enemy. Sometimes the enemy is gonna still be alive for a bit, but not moving, and you get like a yellow circle around it. And that's where you can use like your middle mouse button to just dash to them, right? Just dash to them, and he's gonna like slow motion execute him, like execute it. Something like that, you could say. And it works extremely well. If you do that well, you're gonna get extra health and stuff like that. So basically, in some fights, like their enemies will overwhelm you. There's a ton of them, but you just keep on shooting, keep on smashing them, and at some point you will basically get the options to that, and maybe you can execute like a couple in a row. It's just gonna heal you up nicely, and you're gonna get damaged again. Do that again, repeat it. Heal up nicely. That really works extremely well. There's also a ton of different weapons. Like my favorite, as always in this kind of game, is a shotgun. Sure, it's slower, but it also has like this AoE smash, and it packs a punch, which I love. Like I really do love shotties in this. And did I want to mention? Yeah, there's a flamethrower. You can grab a flamethrower. It's kind of slow, but it does the job. Let me tell you. Also, there's a bunch of hackable places, like when you go through areas, you have to possibly hack through the doors. Hack through different doors to get the new areas, or you can hack chests to get stuff. You can hack, like, what's it called? Weapon containers to get weaponry, new weaponry. So plenty of options there. And hacking, I think they really done nicely. There's like this meter that slowly goes down, and you have to enter the sequence. And sequence is only like you have to click right, left, up, or down, and in proper order it tells you there. Which is, you know, if you try doing this fast, it can be quite complicated. But otherwise, you know, it just follow it easily, slowly. When your adrenaline is pumping, you know, you can easily make a mistake. I didn't, but I can see how that could happen. It's not something that is there designed to stop you from doing things properly, right? It's just there for you to, I don't know, try things differently. Okay. Oh, what a game. As I said, what a game. The soundtrack it's just so amazing. You have the what are they called? The cinematics. Yes, cinematics in between. They're really well done. Like, you wouldn't imagine that from an indie team. Hell, you wouldn't imagine that from a AAA. That well done. But it's really good. Like I must, like, I don't know how should I say this, but this game, it's amazing. Like, I'm sure probably not many of you that watch my series, right? My like RimWorld series and stuff are into games like this, because it's just a totally different game. But I loved it. I think it's a really good game. Like, I think they made it amazing. I don't know. Okay, I think I said it enough times now that it's really amazing. I think I said it enough. Oh yeah, I didn't mention yet. So from time to time you have boss fights. Like, there's better bosses. You have, like, on top of them, on top of the screen, you have the normal boss health bar, like you would expect in this kind of games, and you basically just have to fight them. Like, the first one you fight in kind of a tutorial area, you have like 15 seconds to kill him, or you're gonna die. And basically he's gonna constantly spawn new enemies, like weaker ones, and as you kill those, your timer is gonna reset. You're gonna get more health out of that, right? Well, more time out of that. So basically more health. You're not gonna die right away. Also, as you clear, like, each stage that you clear, which is basically from one save point to another, it actually gives you your ranking, how long it took you, how many enemies you killed, and what your, like, score is. and if you die, there's something like that. So that's I think it's a good idea. I think it's a really good idea. Also, as I said, you get plenty of different weapons, and sometimes at some point, like from I think bosses, and from like, I think if you've done well enough in the room, there might be like a cleaner that spawns, and that cleaner is gonna actually drop you a bunch of karma, so basically XP, and it's gonna also drop like an epic version of the weapon, which basically it's the same weapon but it gives you more rounds. So for a shotgun, that's like really good. I think it's a really good thing. Okay, the game, very much recommended. I don't think I mentioned, but I think it's 19.99 on euros on Steam. I don't think I mentioned that early on. I'm sorry, I apologize for that. It's not on the cheap side, but I think it's very much worth it. I think it's worth 20 euros. I would definitely pay for it. I got it for cheaper because I think I bought it from... Actually, I think it was in the Humble monthly that I got it from. I think so. Anyway, very much worth it. A great game. Also good missions that you have. Amazing cyberpunk theme and amazing soundtrack. Like those two things, awesome. Very good cinematics, like really well done. I'm really proud of this team, how well they've done these things, and I'm really looking forward to see what else they're gonna make, because I think if they make like a proper RPG with an open world stuff in a themed city like this, I would play a shit ton of that. I would totally play a shit ton of that, because I think it would be amazing. But anyway, if you vote for this game at the end of the month, I would love to play more. It's actually something I didn't mention. It's a pretty short game. People like say, hey, I've done this in 4 hours because I went through it. But it's very much replayable, because I think the ending is open. Like you have open endings, so you can have different endings. So you're like, hey, let's go for this one more and maybe try it on hardcore because it's gonna be harder. So you can do that. But otherwise, I would love to play this at the end of the month. Do I recommend it? Yes, very much. I'd say go support the developers. They did an amazing job. It's really awesome. For now, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider dropping a comment down below. Share, like, subscribe, and see more doing magic. And I'll see you next time. Koko out.